This is TJ Sykes, and you're watching Chaz and Friends for a special episode saying happy birthday to Chaz himself, that bean pie having, white shirt wearing, on the streets of Baltimore, Maryland, selling his soul to the devil. Chaz, happy birthday.
Warning: the following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans here, checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know we all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
That's crazy. This man out here all frozen. Listen, it's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the one. Never mind. That's not even my line because you know what? This man right here, you know what? F this. Forget this. It's his birthday. This man ain't doing shit right. Hit the intro.
What?
Get the intro. We going back. We just.
Y'all hear me?
We just throwing him out.
Yes, you got yourself
intel specialist. The one you call on when you need to get his job done
Oh.
is your friendly neighborhood red dog. That's me. This guy right here. I'm taking control of this show. I don't care if it's his birthday or not. This man is not prepared for anything in this world. This is what we're going to do right now, okay? Because who am I? I'm the guy. I run shit. I put all this shit together. I'm that dude. I'm the guy that does this. So let me introduce you to my friends that are here right now. The first person that you're going to get, because he is the residential Dark Lord. He's the man who was there when Moses parted the waters and he kicked him in the dick. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy himself, Damien Vital.
Now, look, before anybody gets upset because of what I did, he owed me money. He lost the bet on if, God was going to destroy Sodom or Gomorrah. And, I kind of want you pick one. And he owed me money, all right?
The next person up, you see him right below me, right here. He is a man because it is the one dude that, Chaz just cannot stand on a daily basis. It is the thing I love to talk to, the man I love to talk to, the person who will give you all of the best advice in the wrong ways. He is Twitch Graves.
I'm the only one that matters.
Damn right. See a man, a few words. And then our special guest in here today.
Wait. I need you to announce me as my screen name right there. All of it. All of it. All of it, sir. All of it. That's the only way I will. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you see this man. He's been on this show numerous times. Always here to roast Chaz. Also been a part of Now Entering 101. Now I'm entering 201. He's been here daily. He is my good friend. One person known as the Red Prince, but more importantly, he is your daddy, Anakin Sky Negro, aka TJ Sykes.
Hello. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a great Father's Day, except for Chaz, because he might be a good father, but he's still a piece of shit.
And last but not always, he is my best friend, the person who comes on this show, never prepares for any of the material because he always asks me to help him out and build it all up, and then forgets to unmute his mic when it's necessary. He is that man, the myth, the legend, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, the person that you depend on when you need to not get the job done. He is the Don, the birthday boy, Chaz Evans. Look at him.
Yes, he's blank. He's blank like a white piece of paper.
Yeah, we can't.
Why is he like almost everybody in the family lineup? Why is he your brother, your nephew, your cousin, your sister, your twin, your
Look at this man
your
talking.
aunt?
And no one can hear
Why
him.
is he the only person at the
This
family
is
reunion because
crazy.
he's everything?
Hopefully. Oh, he's got
Just like your tagline. Just like your
he's
tagline.
got a delay. So it's probably like a 30-second delay.
Oh, good. Oh, great.
What a major delay.
So what you're saying, Damien, is he's behind, like he always is.
That's,
I ask this
That's
every
terrible.
single time I come
That's-
on here.
it's
Why
going
is
to
it
say,
his
I
show?
gotta go.
Why
I
is
hope
it
it's
Chaz
not
and Friends? I ask this every single time. Why? Why is he even on the screen right now?
Because it's my
it's
show.
terrible.
Like,
Because I'm charismatic.
my
Look at
God.
Look at him talking. Look at him
Shouldn't
talking.
he actually really be the guest?
Right now? Like, yo,
At this
it's
point.
maddening.
Oh,
This evening,
what's
it's like
going
the
on?
Chaz's voice
Chinese
catch up.
movie. You hear him?
Keith, don't
Yeah,
wish him a
happy
happy
birthday,
birthday. This isn't a happy occasion.
Yeah, it's
There's
crazy.
nothing happy about this.
Because like
See, he's gone.
there he goes. He's off his own show.
Now he's got to pop back in.
Listen.
Low key, I'm gonna tell everybody this is like before the show. I told Chaz, I was like, "Hey man, your stuff's acting up. Maybe you should just hop on your iPhone or something like that, so that way we can run the show." He's like, "It's gonna overheat, bro." I'm like, okay, but at least it could be more consistent than what we're at right now.
I just want one thing, just one time, and honestly, I think it will catch on a lot better than Chaz and Friends. You three are very, very capable of running the show without him. Just take Chaz out of the title picture and just put Friends. You might get sued. In all fairness, you might get sued. But just put it as Friends.
Yeah, someone said TJ Friends.
TJ and Friends. Hey, okay, there we go.
Hey, all right. So let me hop into this. We have intros and announcements, and look, there's Chaz trying to slide back in. What's up, man? You good?
Is he in a different room? Slide.
I hope I'm good.
That's
You're not-
so much
much better.
better.
Somebody's
Much
on
better.
their phone now.
Much better. Turn your phone sideways, though. That's the problem.
God.
See,
Yeah,
again,
just
this is
for-
me, the producer, the producer.
All right, you got intros and announcements. Yeah, that thing.
Are we here? Okay. Are we here?
Yeah.
Are we good?
We're here.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right.
Gravy.
All right. Get me back over on my side of the screen.
When you
Are
put
you
your
good?
earbuds in, then
Yeah, right off the screen.
Oh,
this man, I'm like demanding this dude to do all sorts of. This is how this show's going.
No,
Hey, this
no,
is a
you're
Father's
not
Day
demanding
special, man.
anything,
You
Cliff.
would think. You would think. You would think.
You
though, right?
are the producer. You are the man here. You are the runner of this entire show. You're not demanding anything. You're just asking for greatness. Greatness that Chaz does not have inside of him.
That's it. That's all I
Oh,
need.
yeah.
That's all I need in this life, right? I'm just like, okay, can we get some shit to work right? Can we do it properly? Can we get this to
AirPods are dead.
Yeah. Hey, this is today's show.
Dog,
This is
how
today-
do you
this is the
function in
Father's
your
Day
everyday
show.
life?
How
Hey,
is it-
and happy Father's
How
Day.
is this the
is
Father's
great.
Day edition show of this? We've never ran. Okay, let me be full transparent. I don't ever remember running a Father's Day show.
Yeah,
Period. Right.
Nope.
But Chaz was like, "Oh, it's my birthday. It's Father's Day. We're gonna run this show." Everything not working for this man right now.
This is just a reflection of how his everyday life is. Just chaos.
No, it's not. That's the bad
Just-
problem. It's
Just
not.
chaos.
Just chaos, pure chaos.
Oh.
That's it. Let me put this man back over here in his like his spot. Right
Don't
over
do
here.
that. His phone may die next.
Yeah, I know.
No, you better hurry up. Just hurry up.
It's on the charger. It's on the charger. I
Get
got
the
the
intro
charging
going.
dock. It's on the.
You know, when Chaz puts the glasses on, he just becomes Charles now.
Absolutely, because at this point, Chaz is not doing it for me. So look, thank you. Welcome to Chaz and Friends. Happy birthday to me. We did the intro and everything. Y'all know who's all here. Shout out to my wonderful friends, Twitch for being on the show. Shout out to TJ for being on the show, even though I didn't ask him to be on the show.
No, you announced me by my screen name, sir.
The Anakin Sky Negro. Yo, daddy. I'm not gonna do that ever again in life.
Yes, you will.
All right, let's get to the announcements. First things first, it's my birthday. My Cash App is at the Charles Evans. Okay, if you want to send me a gift, all right, Venmo me at cevans11. That's the first announcement. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you also hit that like button on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, Threads, and X. I like to call it Twitter. Also, for all of you watching on the Infinite Plus Network.
Yeah, he needs that now. See, now all of a sudden he calling for the Infinite Plus Network.
Yeah, shout out to you. Sorry that we interrupted your rapper trap music video and or movie. I'm gonna tell you right now, the guy dies. He dies.
The guy, listen, they fall in love at the end. Okay, that's what happened.
He still dies,
right?
though. Don't forget about he dies.
Or get divorced.
Yeah, they got divorced.
Yo, wait, hold on. First off, there was a lot of pain in what Damien just said. There was a lot of pain in there. Or divorce, like. Never mind. We're good. Everything was good.
Don't
So
forget, your Infinite Plus champion is right here.
So he
That is
dies
true.
at the end. They live happily ever after, and he gets divorced.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen in that order per se. Like we're not like stuck to that script.
yeah. You change it around a little bit. You get divorced first.
I like the dying in the end because that's over. It's done.
All them girls thirsty.
All right, and make sure you also check out Now Into the Ring. Cliff, what do we got coming up on Now Into the Ring?
So for Now Entering, we've got Levi Spade coming up. We also got a special episode, which will actually be Now Entering 301, which is actually kind of a first. No real designs made for it. It was just kind of a last minute thing. So we definitely threw something together. It was pretty cool. And you guys will get to enjoy that with Mr. Phil Stamper, the president of wrestling. So yeah, enjoy when that episode comes out. I think it's probably coming out Wednesday. I'm not even sure yet. I haven't figured it out.
Cool, dude.
But yeah, Levi Spade on Now Entering the Ring.
All right. Also, make sure you check out the hottest weekly nightly.
No, it's not nightly. It's once a week.
I like calling it
It
weekly
ain't
nightly.
real.
It sounds cooler to me. So, your favorite weekly, nightly, late night
It's his birthday.
wrestling news show, The Villains Lounge. When can we expect the next Villains Lounge, Damien?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
next
right
weekly
after
nightly.
your favorite wrestling program.
We're doing it Wednesday. I promise. We got you.
I heard that before.
Shut up. You're gonna help me too. So you better be free.
I'm always free.
All
That's
right.
crazy. Don't say that
9
too loud.
o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern.
9 o'clock Eastern, like I said. Oh, no, that's right in the middle of your favorite wrestling show.
Yo,
Exactly.
never say that you're free. Don't never say you're free nightly, okay? Because somebody might misconstrue that, and then you might wake up in a bed with somebody else in there.
Oh, right. On that
Exactly.
note, I know where
He's
you're
got a
okay,
point.
On that note, temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, we're going to kill that right there. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, that's where me and my friends, we give you our hottest and or coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you our match of the week. And with Clash of the Castle yesterday, I think, yeah, I can tell you what my match of the week is. All right, let's go. Let's start this off. Red Dog, what you got?
Yo, my hottest wrestler of the week is going to be simple. It is CM Punk. Like, the man didn't even have to wrestle. He literally stood in a ring and pissed off an entire country. I love it. I'm all about that life. Coldest wrestler of the week. You know what? I'm just gonna say Damien. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it early. This man.
I got-
Oh, I hate that nigga.
That man, Chris Jericho, is our coldest wrestler. But our match of the week, man, I'm gonna be real, and I know a lot of people are gonna pick like all their matches from Clash of Champions. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Will Ospreay versus Rey Fenix was my match of the week. Yeah, just keep it easy.
All right, Twitch.
My hottest wrestler of the week is kind of a tie between CM Punk going with Red Dog and Chad Gable. This man is giving me old school Kurt Angle vibes lately, man, and I just love it. My coldest wrestler, I'm gonna go with Rhonda, only because I just finished the audio version of her book, and if I never have to hear her bitch again, it wouldn't be soon enough. My match of the week is honestly Sami Zayn and Chad Gable at Clash. That was a fire of a match.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got, Damien?
Well,
Can we address something first? Can we address the fact that Chaz called the two light-skinned dudes before he called the 2 black dudes?
He
Just
did.
put that out there.
It's the glasses.
Trying to say something. Trying to say something.
I'm just
But,
saying.
I mean, the way that he looks, we should have been first.
This man.
Well,
hey,
it shows what he thinks about you.
I see
this man,
that.
Full on. Should have been like, listen, my brothers. First we're gonna go with Damien, then TJ, and then
I
Red Dog,
literally
and then
was just going. All right, I'm looking who's next next to me. Go down. Go. I was. Yeah, there you
You
go.
know what you were doing.
No, you know exactly.
Excuses.
All right. So mine's all lined up with Cliff, but I'm gonna have to change a little bit some things. So I'll pick somebody else higher. Give me AJ Styles. Match was fire to open up the pay-per-view. That'll also be my match of the week, and then I cannot go against tradition, but it is Chris Jericho. That was the only thing that I will not change. Yeah, that face. God, he doesn't want to punch him.
I just want to let you know, every time I see that picture, I just get the.
You know, at this moment, I don't think I could legitly meet him and get an autograph with him because I might hit him.
I call your bullshit.
Okay, all right, okay, make it happen. We'll see me go to jail for a night. Look, I have no charges. I got one.
Okay.
I'm allowed
I'm
one.
gonna hold you to that.
Look, they'll give me. Look, most they'll give me is anger management. I'm good.
Nope.
All right, TJ.
As long as it doesn't happen in Utah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so I'm gonna have to go with CM Punk as my hottest, like for sure. Obviously, like I've said, like the man didn't even have to wrestle; he showed up and just pissed off the entire country. So that popped me. So he is my hottest. My coldest, however, that's what I really want to focus on. They're not a typical wrestler, but I have been saying it for weeks, and it pisses me off every time I hear their voice or see them on screen. I have a 1A and a 1B. I'll go to 1B first. Booker T.
Uh-huh.
I love
Yeah.
Booker T so very much. I do. But whenever Trick Williams comes on and has like the coldest entrance, crowd interaction, he is feeling himself, cold stare to the ring, going straight for it. Booker T ruins that entrance every single time this man comes out with his, yeah, I like it every single week, and I want to punch my TV. That's 1B. My 1A, just like Twitch with Wanda and like never wanting to hear or see from her again, that's how I feel about Pat McAfee.
Oh.
I cannot stand. He adds nothing. He adds absolutely nothing to the commentary team. He adds no humor. He has no personality that I actually give a damn about. Nothing. If I hear him say one big son of a bitch just for no reason once again, I'm that's it. I'm out of a TV. I'm not watching wrestling anymore. Like on that screen, it bothers me to absolutely no end. I have to watch these things on mute.
Damn.
I have to differ.
Pat McAfee can kick fucking rocks.
Pat McAfee makes me want to watch Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee like makes me want to eat those rocks that he kicks just so I can choke and just be deceased, so I don't never have to hear him again.
Wow, that's some.
I respect the hatred.
I mean, I'm not mad at it either.
I do respect it.
I'm not mad at it either, but that was almost poetic. Thank you, sir.
Gee, did you say your match of the week?
My match of the week?
Oh, okay. I wasn't even sure because I was like, that was deep. Like, oh my god.
Yes.
Match of the week is anything that Pat McAfee is not commentating on.
Oh, so he like all of Clash of Castle.
Oh,
Yeah, because he was.
I hated it. I hated all of it.
Chaz,
All this his
man.
sultry voice.
Alrighty then. I'll start off with the mutual consensus. Hottest wrestler, CM Punk, along the same base as everybody else. Yeah, you just got to show your face and screw the hometown hero. You got a whole country ready to take your head off. So CM Punk's my hottest wrestler. My match of the week, though, is AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes put on a banger I Quit match. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can really say. Like, it was great. It was just a great match. But my coldest wrestler, and it's Shayna Baszler. Like, yes, she's been putting on these banger matches, but she's been putting on these banger matches and taking an L.
Yeah, she has.
Like, she, like, I get it. Like, yeah, banger matches, but it's still a wrestling match, guys. It's still, gotta win the match. And
it hurts. It hurts so bad.
When's the last WWE? It was the last match she won was what?
Raw.
This past Raw?
Yeah, she choked out one of the Alba Fire or one of them. I can't remember.
Man, that's sucks, man. Yeah. Chaz, whole 100. You out here trying to make it seem like that she ain't won in
but the big matches, though, that's Raw. But,
no. Speaking with your chest. Speaking with your chest.
Match, did you win that? Did she win that match? No.
Did she actually
win this match?
Actually, yeah. Actually, she kind of did. She did win. She did win, just not officially. I think everyone saw Jade tap out.
She did tap out.
She did
twice.
She did tap out.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it, like, you need a thicker prescription.
Nope,
you need a thicker prescription then.
Nope, I didn't see it.
I was like,
anyway, Shayna Baszler was my coldest wrestler of the week.
I saw this. Coldest
Jade versus the top, bro.
bro. I feel bad.
I'm not even mad at that because the same thing happened to Damien. So
yeah, his was
crazy enough. You brought that up. Hottest.
Okay.
You know what the funny part about it? Even though it was a mistake, it kind of added to the match. Sadly,
it did add.
Yeah. Hopefully he's okay though.
Yeah, same. I hope he is good. I mean, look, he powered through the rest of that match, and that was what, like
another 20.
Another 20 minutes. Yeah, it's a move that I've seen him do like
a million
times. And so to watch him like hit that and just flip over the top, I was like, oh shit.
Can we blame the entire country? Can we blame Scotland for that?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I blame them.
Yeah. I absolutely blame them.
For both spots. For both spots.
Yeah.
No,
I've seen Jade hit that move numerous times. She's perfectly fine.
It only really happened when there was like Scottish people in the ring about to get messed up, and somehow the ropes just didn't work for the opposing team. I don't know. I don't know how it works over there. But they had something.
Yeah, being in the UK.
Yeah,
something like that. It was weird though. Can we be honest? Like there was like hiccups like in every match.
There was.
Can we talk about like the biggest hiccup?
What's that?
Talent name.
That was great. Yes. That was so awesome.
It's like I'm watching this pay-per-view and honestly I can tell when things are about to become a meme immediately. That first came on, I'm like, meme. Someone got it. I don't know who. Give it an hour. It's coming up.
Yep. And it was all over Twitter in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
It was.
IWC,
right? That's funny. That's funny. All right,
Chad,
let's go to our first debate topic.
Which is what again?
Let's talk about Clash. We're talking about Clash.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, were there wrong winners at Clash of the Castle? So, there's a lot of debate on Twitter. Okay, a lot of debate going on between fans, Marks, Smarks, and all the rats. They're saying that Damien Priest should have lost and that Drew should have won the match. They're also saying that the new women's tag team champions should have not won, and that the only reason that they won was because she lost her mom. So, what say you guys? Do you think these were wrong winners? Let's start with you, TJ.
I do not believe so. No, because like looking at the championship matches, let's just start with Drew and Damien. I think it enhances the Punk and McIntyre story of Punk screwing over McIntyre once again, and they can have a feud before titles involved. I don't think that was a wrong winner in that. I always forget her name. Piper wasn't winning. I mean, like, let's just look at it. Piper wasn't. There was no steam behind her whatsoever. Being very honest with that. And as for Alba Fire, and I always forget her tag partner.
Isaiah
What's
it?
Ladon.
Who is it?
Isaiah Ladon.
Thank you. Like, somebody Scottish had to win. Somebody had to.
But they're a good team though too, so it's not like
Yeah.
I don't feel like. For me, it's a good way to get the tag team titles off of Jade and
Yeah.
without them getting pinned
Mhm.
and putting it on a team that's going to make the crowd feel good because they're going to get ready to get disappointed, and then two,
Twice.
Yeah, right, twice. Yeah.
So, and then two, like actually give it to a tag team that was former tag team champions that when they lost those tag team titles never really got the opportunity that they deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So this gives them this opportunity to go because Bianca and Jade don't need it.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
It was a nice feel good moment, honestly, with Bianca and Jade as champs. It was cool.
Yeah.
But we saw the match.
Well,
Yeah.
in my opinion, though, it doesn't need to last that long, though. That's the whole thing. Like,
No.
yeah, like them winning it, yay.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, now they need to get rid of it. It's like, all right, now how do we get there?
Mm-hmm.
So, there you go.
I like the idea of Jade and Belair as tag team champions, but going with what both of you guys just said, it's nice to see a legit tag team as tag team champions. I think that Belair and Jade didn't really need to be the tag team champions. So in my opinion, it's nice seeing Isla Dawn and Alba Fire as tag team champions.
Also, the thing with like them going to be getting disappointed 2 more times throughout the night, so
Yeah,
they needed it.
No, it was a nice, really good, feel good moment, even with her tragedy that she had. But I mean, as Triple H said in the press conference, that's not the reason why. Like, they deserved it. Like, it's not that they haven't.
Mhm.
So, like, there you go. It just is what it is. And as far as the way the show went, I think it was perfectly fine. I mean, we got that nice, crazy stare from Gable after him losing. Like, I feel like he needs to hit rock bottom, and he hasn't hit there yet.
I mean, 5-0 against Sammy is pretty rock bottom.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
0-5.
0-5.
rock bottom is where he like ditches his current team for a better team, and then to just become more ruthless.
He just ankle locks.
Like he needs
what's
to.
his face.
he
Just-
definitely flew home and put his dog in an ankle lock after that.
Probably did.
Oh my god!
He probably did. Like,
Tap
you see
out.
that- like that face was like,
Tap out, Chad Jr.
if we were in the States, I'd probably murder you in like your hotel room, but we're like out of state and out of the country. So
That's his dog's name, by the way.
I will say though, if to just entertain the idea of if there was a wrong winner, if you were to change an outcome, I think this would have been probably the cool time to put the belt on Chad.
it would have been a bad time.
It wouldn't have exactly. Like I don't think you know it. What's the word I'm gonna say? You don't necessarily mess up your flow of the show if you switch that outcome. I do think Chad ends up becoming Kurt Angle 2.0. It was Machiavelli said it yesterday while we were in the car, and he was talking like, you know what? I was like, Chad Gable's gonna be like Kurt Angle 2.0, and I was like, you know what? I said the same thing. So I kind of see that happening too, and then him going to like another couple of months with Sammy, and then probably taking the belt, possibly SummerSlam. But
That's what I'm thinking. SummerSlam.
I think the show was fine. I think everything that you did from the start to finish was fine. Drew and Punk does not need the championship.
If
It's
you-
like from what we've already got between the two of them from just the first 6 months of this year, they don't need the championship. Like when Punk gets cleared, they just need to throw hands. Like screw a championship, bro. Like, bro, how many times you gonna like screw me? Like, fuck all that. So, like they don't really need the championship. So Drew winning, no. Like Damien Priest is cooking right now as the world champion.
Yeah, no, he needed
He
that
is
win.
cooking, and he's really exceeding honestly my expectations. So let him hold on to that belt. The whole thing with the Judgment Day and everything, leave it be. Don't need anything changing with that. Like, I think the show is perfectly fine. Like, there was no wrong winners. The only
Was
wrong winners
anyone-
was the crowd, because they thought that Drew was really about to walk out that building with the belt.
Well, look, as Punk said, as long as he breathes air, Drew McIntyre will never win a championship anywhere.
With that being said, was anyone else a little worried with Punk on the after show? Anybody? Punk doing media? Anybody? Just a little bit.
You know why? Because it's WWE. Nope. They ain't gonna let that fly.
Yeah.
They probably told everybody.
He's gone this long. Like, he's been at these shows, been at these PLEs, like since the injury and everything. He was just a little bit worried that they were like, all right, finally, go ahead. You get 3 minutes, 3 questions or whatever. Go out there. Once I heard that, I'm like, oh, all right, what's he gonna say?
When he brought the donut out, I did get worried a little bit.
Yeah,
I did too. The donuts worried me. I was very on my edge. I was like, here we go.
I love Punk, but it worries me sometimes.
When that reporter asked him, like, hey, that first match that you're gonna have with Drew McIntyre, is it gonna be a Hell in a Cell? I was like,
That was it.
You're done. You're done.
Right.
Instantly. And then he was like, I'm so glad you're not booking shows. I was like, let's go. This is the Punk we want. No, I have to agree. I thought the show, like, everybody who won should have won. Just off the rip. I think if Chad Gable is gonna win, Chad's winning like at a big show in the US. It's gonna be kind of like where like Otis and Maxine and maybe Akira Tozawa will like try to come like help. They get beat down, and hopefully it's the Creed brothers and Ivy that are the ones joining with Chad. I'd love to see a faction like that, a stronger faction. Not saying that they're not good. It's just that
like a Team Gable.
Yeah, it's but I'm like,
more cutthroat.
like I love the Alpha Academy. My problem though is that it's kind of run its course.
Yes.
And I want to see Gable's like evolution of like, hey, I'm done with this fun and games thing. Like, I'm going up a level and I'm taking all you guys out while I go and take on whatever it is. The other thing that you had mentioned, right, with Punk and Drew is that story is already so big that you don't need to add anything to it. And like the title doesn't add anything to it. They're fighting for a championship. Cool. The story is so much bigger than the title itself right now, so you don't really need it. That's why, like, because if this was a past era, we're not gonna mention names, but if this was a past era, that's the first thing they would do. They would just put the title on Drew, and then have him be CM Punk because they have a big story going on. And you can make it bigger by adding a title to it, and it doesn't make sense. So I think, for me personally, I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, like Drew and Punk have a big story going on. You can build the championship above it, but you still have like this hot story going on. Chad's obsession with the IC title is there. Like, there's already so many good stories that are set in line that you don't have to worry about this. The only thing I do worry about though, right, is that, you know, I'm glad Fire and Dawn got their titles, right? I'm glad that they did, right? Because when they ran with the NXT women's titles, they did kind of get messed up, right? Because they brought them to the main roster, they instantly merged the titles, and then that was it. They were washed out, right? And I'm glad they're getting their chance now. But like, again, it's like what happened to Kate and Carter and Katana Chance, right? Where are they at? You know what I mean? What they do? They won the titles too. They're a great tag team. They're a tag team that was running well together. Washed.
Like the only legitimate like tag team that like longer than Isla and Fire.
Yeah.
They were running hard like for a good while. Like they should have been at the top.
They were teaming during the pandemic, even maybe probably even like
that's what I'm
saying. I think right before the pandemic, actually.
They were legitimately the base of women's tag team wrestling.
Exactly.
Like, and then what? You were putting other teams over them, and then you finally gave them the titles. They were doing great with them, and then what happened?
We're doing that, and that's the thing. We're doing great with them. That's the thing. Like, they weren't doing bad with those titles.
Yeah.
Can we make mention that Damien's bedroom looks like a cheesy motel, like after a very terrible date night?
I say this every show.
Yep. Yeah.
It's the light.
It is. If you looked at this card for Clash of at the Castle, and you really couldn't figure out who was going to win these matches, like even going back to the Raw beforehand when Damien said, "Oh well, if you beat Finn Balor, then Judgment Day won't be at ringside." that right there should have told you, okay, CM Punk's going to be there then. It was a very predictable card for the most part, other than the women's tag team championship match.
Mhm.
So I feel like if you couldn't look at this card as a whole on paper and honestly decide who was going to win this, then that's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was great. It was great to see Scotland go 1 for 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
1 for 3.
Why did that sound a little spiteful?
Oh,
Look,
100% was. 100% was.
Hey.
Like, I'm not worried about it. Listen, why?
I'll
Because
give
at
me
the end of the
0 for
day,
3.
hey, why? Because at the end of the day, there's 3 Latinos that are holding championship titles, and guess what? We took them all back too. Like, we didn't even worry about it.
All right,
Shout out to Cody Bailey and Damien. But hey, yo, hold on 1 second. I gotta hit this button. I'm gonna hit this button, hit that button. Hey, you hold.
Oh, now you speechless. Now you speechless.
Oh,
You see,
wow.
First of all, you should have called me and said Happy Father's Day because you've been looking for me like you my son. You should have said, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?
You should have
Did you
said,
get
"Hey,
the
Dad,"
milk?
me. You should have called
Did
me.
Did you get the milk, Dad? No, I ain't get the milk. So I don't want nothing to do with you. You always calling my name. You on social media yapping and doing all this stuff. And look, now I'm here.
It's
Now
nice
I'm
to
here.
know
So
you're
now,
alive.
so now, hey,
It's
listen,
nice to know
listen,
you're alive.
you know I'm alive. You know,
No, I
you
don't
know,
know.
you know I'm alive.
I've been calling.
You know I'm
Look, I've
alive.
been calling you,
You
brother.
know I'm
I've been
alive.
calling you.
And you know, I'm such a good father. I showed up on your birthday. Showed up on your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Here's the gift of Jay Bougie finally acknowledging your punk ass. Here is the gift.
You done?
Now he's speechless. Yo, you had everything
You
to
done?
do when you was
You
doing
done?
one of these. You was doing one of these. You had every single angle and everything.
I did.
You was doing everything.
Hey,
Everything.
cinema, brother. Cinema.
Everything. Cinema.
Something you ain't been doing for a month. Something you ain't been doing for a month.
That was cinema.
Cinema, brother.
That was
Cinema.
cinema.
Hey,
Yo,
hey,
listen,
look,
you know
you should
what?
know. Look,
You know what?
get on your Twitter sometime. Get on
You
your
know
Twitter.
what? You know what? Listen.
I got a blue check mark too.
Listen.
I got a
You know
blue
what?
check mark
Look,
too.
I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. Because you know what? You took the ball. You've been doing your thing. You ain't letting me slap you around how I used to slap you around before. I'm very proud of you. Like, listen. I'm a father. You're a father. I can respect that. Happy Father's Day to you. I'll say that to you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Happy birthday. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I'm still gonna slap you up because you my son.
Look,
But
I'm knocking your teeth down your throat.
But you know
look,
that's
TikTok.
and then hold on. And then you said Fab was whack? You said
Fab is
don't
whack,
got
bro.
bars?
Fab
Yo,
is whack.
Bro,
Fab is whack.
what?
Fab is
Who's your
whack.
favorite rapper? Who?
Fab's whack. Tupac
Who?
Shakur. West Side, exactly. Not
You're not even from the
none of
West
you New
Side.
York.
You're not even from
You're
the
right.
West. You're
I'm
not from the
You're
West.
right.
And he's not from the West. He's from out here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
How's that?
What are you talking about, bro?
How's that?
Oh
How's that?
my
What's Baltimore?
God. Bro, listen. What's the date? July 14th? That's when we we're supposed to do this.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. That's what they tell me.
That's what they told you?
That's what they tell me.
I'm gonna see how I feel. I'm gonna see how I
bet.
feel.
Yeah, like I said, you ain't showing up.
I'm gonna see how I feel. Listen. You know what it is? Because you know one thing, I've been going through some things, right? And you just kept saying my name, and just kept going. And it's like this man got no respect for nobody. You know, when real life hits, you just kept going and going. See, if it was me, I would have sent a letter, a pigeon. Hey, Chaz.
You gonna lie on
brother?
A Sunday morning?
How you doing,
Sunday
brother?
evening. You lying on the Lord's day?
How you doing, brother? Are you okay? Are you ready to do this? But no, you so selfish. You so selfish. So you know what? Look, you know what's gonna happen? I'm going to show up at a time, at a place. We'll figure out the details because you know the 14th. It's a little tight for me. It's a lot going on that day. You feel me? I got some things to do.
I heard.
But trust me, I would love nothing more than to slap you up because I feel like Philly needs that. I feel like, you know, the people need this. It's been a very long time, you know, because what happened? We had other places who weren't promoting us properly, you know. You feel me? I surely wasn't gonna go there. Hell no. Wasn't worth my time. You know, you could whore yourself out by all means, which is okay. You know, they did great things for you. I'm proud of you. But I I like the wrestling independent. I do. So I'm going to try my hardest to pull some strings, do some things, make sure I show up. But we gotta make it a little interesting, man. We gotta make it a little interesting. I feel like it shouldn't just be a match. You what are you willing to lose?
What am I willing to lose, bro?
What are you willing to lose?
Name it, brother. Name it. Name your price.
Because I feel like you need a haircut, brother.
Excuse me?
I feel like you need a haircut because you've been disrespecting me, and I gotta take you to the barbershop. Because that's what you gotta do to your children, when they act up in school, when they act up on the internet, when they act up, you gotta give them a cut and show them like this isn't what we do here. So I'm what are you willing to lose? Tell me, what are you willing to lose? Please tell me.
All right, you know what? Look, if I'm a smart man, I see what you insinuate. All right, you want to do a hair for hair?
I mean, look.
How about this? I'm not gonna be the only one putting anything up. If you want to do a lock match, bro, listen,
I got a couple ends that need a little trimming. So,
oh no, I'm gonna shave you bald.
You ain't shaving a damn thing, bald. You ain't shaving.
You ain't shaving bald like a rat. You look like me.
Man, I will cut you. Okay, I will cut you. You try to.
I'm so scared.
I will cut you. Okay. All right.
Okay, turn your camera sideways.
I don't know. No. I don't want you to.
You unprofessional bastard.
I don't want to. I'm here.
That's why you're
cooking dinner.
It makes sense to why I haven't seen you on
cooking
Thursday
dinner.
night.
You feel me? Getting right. You feel me? Because I have to do it with my actual son. Not you, the adopted one. Not the adopted one. Because you're my wrestling son. That's what you are.
Oh, I'm your
wrestling
son.
I take a lot of responsibility for you, and I know I haven't been there. I went out to get the milk. I didn't go get the milk. I just didn't feel like having anything to do with you. But I'm here now, so I just want to drop in and just give you just a little bit of attention. Because like I said, it's your birthday. I'm your dad. I came through to show you some love. It's Father's Day. Shit, again, I'm your dad. You didn't give me a ring, so I had to come find you. You're like, come on. Like, what are we doing here, Chazzy? But listen, it's okay. So I want you to think on that. And then I want you to drop another promo because your promos, you've been doing your promos. Listen, drop another promo on a Wednesday, right? On my birthday. Something, anything, please. And let me know if you actually are man enough. If you do want to, put your hair up on the line, you do want to put the locks up on the line, because I'm going to give you a haircut, my brother. I'm going to push your fade back. That's exactly what I'm going to do. You understand what I'm saying here? And you know what? I got something else in mind, but I'm gonna keep that on ice. But
here you go with the hoops. Here you go with the scare tactics.
You're scared. Listen, listen, man. I don't believe in whooping children. That's not me. But I will whoop your ass if you need me to. I'll pull out the what?
You like to hit people and run. You're a hit and run. That's what
hit and run. Hit and run.
Dog. You lucky I'm loud. You lucky today's the show. I'm not prepared. I got the clip.
Unprepared. This is what I'm talking about with you. It's been going for like 3 years. 3 years, you're still unprepared. Take a sip. Drink all the sips you want. All of it.
Because I'm an actual good father. Before the show, I had spent time with my sons, okay, and my father-in-law. So okay. I was a little unprepared because I spent time with my family because I'm actually a family man. And, I know how to balance things. This is the one time, all right, where you've been for a whole month. Fan like you do. Everybody go through things, tough cookies.
Hold on. What type of cookies are we talking of? Because I'm going to judge you. So.
Chocolate chip. There we go. That's your problem. Get off my show. Clip, get him off my show.
Off your show? This is not your show. You know what? Whatever.
This is my show. It's that Chaz and Friends. There it is.
It should be Friends and No.
My show.
Listen.
Clip, get him out of here.
I will see you on Wednesday. Accept the challenge if you want to. If you don't, it's whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see you though, and just chocolate chip. Oh. I'm done with you. Listen, man. This is a great show, great people. Chaz is a bastard. I hate him with all my heart, but you know what? Sometimes Daddy got to come back in, give him a little bow bow. You feel what I'm saying? Happy birthday, though. I genuinely mean that. I do. You feel me? You. End of the day, you are a brother. You made it another year around the sun. Happy birthday. More life to you, because the longer you here, the more I could kick your ass. All right? Love you, man.
Get out of here. Get out.
Love
get
you.
Out. Get out.
Love you.
Get off. Get out of here. Get out.
Love.
Here. You don't know what love is. Get out of here. Get out.
What happened?
I hate you. I hate you.
What happened?
I absolutely hate you.
I don't know what happened.
Hate you.
What happened?
I hate you.
Jay Bougie is my new favorite wrestler.
Hands down. Hands
He is
down.
my new
Yeah,
favorite wrestler.
all I saw was some things happen and then some things got
Yes.
removed.
Great.
Anyone else who can fluster Chaz that much is I want him on here all the time, and I want to be here with. I want to get to know this man. I want to have roast sessions with this man about Chaz so much.
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened.
I
All I saw
thought
was like a bunch of people got kicked out, and then like all I saw was just it was like all black for me, and then
I
like,
was upstairs.
It was all black.
Yeah,
it was all black.
Quick,
I don't know
so
what happened.
didn't see
I don't know what
anything
happened.
that happened. So you're good, Chaz.
Nope.
I have no
Hey,
idea.
unfold your arms. Unfold your
It's
arms.
nice
Chaz.
to know my son is alive. That's all.
I thought
that's
seeing
crazy.
I mean, I would like to touch on the fact of him talking about like the hair versus hair, like that you need a cut. I mean, I don't know if you need a cut, but you need to shape that shit up. Like I'm seeing stray hairs like going left, right, up and down.
Chaz, you gonna do it? I mean, I don't disappoint me.
don't be a bitch.
Oh, don't put your head down. Don't put your head down. No, that don't work. No, that makes it worse. Ooh, why'd you do that? Ooh, why'd you do that?
That was the
No.
greatest thing
What I got to win
ever
this.
seen. Ever since I
I
saw
hope you
a guy
know
in a
that's
wheelchair
actually
get
something
super
that I
kicked.
would actually drive all the way from Utah to come watch.
I'm going to this.
Hope you would not disappoint me, because
Bro, I'm about to book a flight from Florida. Like,
and he don't fly.
exactly.
I was just, look. It realized it hit me. I was like, wait a minute, Twitch, you don't play. I was like,
You're goddamn right. I don't.
He would rather
Crazy.
drive across the ocean if he could.
You
You
instead
would
of-
have thought that this show went off the rails. I have no idea what happened, but we have to get to our second and our favorite segment of the 3 Count podcast, and of course, that is
Roasting
so
Chaz
simply-
Evans Part 2.
If that picture don't give you nightmares,
Jericho.
That's my sleep paralysis demon.
Jericho.
Bam, Jericho.
That's my no. That he is.
I'd rather see
He
that
ain't got.
picture.
Did anybody else do anything stupid besides Jericho?
Pat McAfee. Booker T. I mean, I've already been through this.
I'm
gonna go with,
gave you your other
Booker
pick.
T and that whole sexy red thing. That was disturbing.
That was last. No, wait a minute. That was
Awkward.
last week. That doesn't count. You
That-
can't do
Top rope and the top
But I
rope. and
wasn't
the middle
around
rope.
last week either.
I'm gonna say dumbass of the week is the top rope and the middle rope of
and
That's
Scott
an
in
agreeable-
Glasgow. Yeah, they could definitely get blamed because that's not their normal ring.
Nope.
My dumbass of the week is the Peacock Network.
That's right. I forgot it didn't let you on the show at all.
Bro, that shit had me so fucked up.
But
Dang,
seriously,
that's
no,
crazy.
Jericho. No, it's really Jericho. I'm sorry. It's just.
Has there ever been a time that you've actually liked Jericho?
I just want to know if there's ever been a
Yes.
time where Chaz looks more like Milli Vanilli.
Yes.
Which
I'll never unsee that now.
Chaz got quiet because he blamed it on the rain.
oh,
It looks like that guy at the golf course just giving you bad advice.
Okay, I
You
can
use
tell
a
you when he
9-iron.
started to worry me a little bit.
You should
Wait,
use a 9-iron on the green.
Damon, you were really sitting there thinking about it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to think about like when did the disappointment start? Like where did I start to get concerned?
It was
And
the inner
I'm-
circle.
I want to say it was
2005.
no, it was before that. It was definitely before
That was before that.
before AEW.
Oh.
Let's put it like that.
When
And
he
well,
was
actually,
undisputed
I just
champion.
want to say like The first time I got worried was that whole thing with Big Show. That's
Jericho?
yeah, and then that whole haircut. Like I started to get a little worried, but then it turned itself around, and they started doing some cool shit again. I was like, okay, all right. His New Japan stuff.
I'm about to say it was
Just
the painkiller.
the way he was, the way he was dressing and kind of acting, and then I was like, oh, this is what happens when you have too much freedom. And then AEW happened.
He had a flashback to when he was in middle school or some shit.
So
you didn't like the Painmaker?
No, not really. No.
Remember the pose too, the big pose that he did.
But yeah, that's when I started to get really worried and realized that he needs somebody to tell him no. And this is what happens when nobody tells him no.
So we can collectively agree that dumbass of the week is Jericho.
No, it's like hands down.
Well, 4 or 5 of us have agreed. You know, TJ's still over here talking about Pat McAfee, who I would still say is not that person. Listen,
it ain't changing. That's my dumbass of the week every week.
Look, I get it.
I can understand why you would not like it.
At least Booker like messes up one thing of a whole 2-hour show. One thing.
I'm such like I can't even front. Like I don't like Pat. I love Pat McAfee on the
I
comedy.
do too. That's why I'm very like I love Pat. Like I watch Raw because of Pat McAfee. There's no one on
You
Raw.
need to stop. You need to stop now. I hope Jay Bougie whips your ass just for that.
Damn.
Just for that.
You'll be very disappointed.
Like I'm coming there July 14th. Then I'm making the drive up just to watch this happen firsthand.
I'm sorry to disappoint
I'll hold the
you
Clippers.
again.
If this is hair versus hair, I'll hold the Clippers.
Look, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, it's every week.
I'm not gonna lie, Chaz. I'm right there. I hope Jay Bougie whips your ass.
That's crazy, dog.
I wasn't.
I've been sending you these promos that I've been cutting, and you've been hyping my ass up.
Oh, I know.
And now he finally opened his stupid ratatouille-looking mouth. Now I want to see him whip your ass.
I'm sorry, bro, but he just cut you the fuck down.
This is the worst.
I was on your
worse than
side.
the yellow Bic lighter.
Yeah, nothing's worse than the yellow Bic lighter.
Chaz, I am on your side on this because I have no choice.
Thanks, Damien. I knew I could always.
However,
I'm on your side.
Well, I know, dog. I know
You better beat his ass.
I'm on your side. No, let me break this down. Let me break this down.
No, we're not going to break it down. We're not going to break it down. I
hope you do. Actually, I do hope Chaz. Chaz, I do hope you whip Jay Bougie's ass and he still wins.
That is a whole nother level of fuck you.
Let's move on to the next topic. So the second topic of our debate show, all right? Who has the best NXT main roster debut of all time?
Of all time?
So the main roster call-up of all time. Best NXT main roster call-up of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
What are you basing this off of?
I got
you're just basing it off your opinion.
I got 3. I got 3, and that's it.
You got 3. Go ahead.
No particular order. The Wyatts, Shield, and what was I getting ready to say? Kevin Owens.
Okay,
that's a great
with
pick.
the whole Cena thing. I was gonna pick Nexus, and it has been a bunch of groups, but I figured.
And this is before NXT was NXT, right?
Like really big, like really big.
We can just go through the whole. Okay, so here's the background for it, right? It was talked about on Busted Open Radio. Bubba had his pick. I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but because I don't want to influence one way or the other. But pretty much all through all of NXT, right, from the very beginning when it was like a game show, all the way to this current iteration, like there was a particular moment that he said was the best moment, hands down. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with him. So I'm waiting to hear all y'all's pick, and then I'm
kind of curious.
I feel like is it the Nexus, and then it immediately went downhill.
No.
Oh,
That's why I want to go with your guys.
Can we pick a top 3 at least, or just one?
If you want to, go ahead.
I just did. Why not?
Yeah, he did.
What was your top 3 again?
The Shield, the Wyatts, and Kevin Owens.
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean,
I got
Kevin Owens.
I'm gonna go Enzo and Big Chaz, and I'm gonna go with the women's revolution when all the four, well, not all of the four horsewomen,
But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, most of them came up. That's my top three.
Okay.
Twitch, what you got?
So my top three, if I'm looking at this, crowd reaction wise, Shinsuke Nakamura had an amazing main roster debut.
I'm switching mine. I forgot about him. Yeah, I'm switching mine.
He did have a good one.
Sorry.
Going off of there, if I'm looking at impact that you made, Paige.
Oh yeah,
You can't switch and keep it.
Yeah, stop. Leave my list alone. Don't hop on my list. And then from there, I'm gonna agree with Damien, and I'm gonna pick the Wyatt family.
Okay, I like it. TJ, what you got?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with Damien on this. Owens, Wyatts, and Shield. Like that's it for me.
Yeah. No, those are all great picks. So I'm gonna share mine, and then I'll tell you who Bubba said. Right. For me, it's Paige, it's Kevin Owens, and then it is Enzo and Cass. And that actually happens to be Bubba's pick.
It's a good
because he's like, because not aside from the fact that their opening promo was against the Dudleys, right? Yeah. Bubba said that there hadn't been a team like that kind of had a whole entire crowd in the palm of their hand like they did. Like they had like the perfect show up, you know what I mean? Like Paige showed up and she won the title. It's a great moment, but to have an entire arena come through and just spit your catchphrase out, like word for word, bar for bar, like he was like, it was incredible. He's like, it was the most amazing thing he'd ever been a part of. So he was like, that was my moment. He's like, that was one of the greatest NXT call-ups ever.
Yeah.
So, and I couldn't lie.
No, it's a really good one.
That's my personal favorite one is Enzo and Cass. I can tell you that's one of those moments I can tell you where I was when the call up happened. Like I was with my brother, we were in the basement and they popped up and we're like, oh, and then we're standing up doing the whole shebang bang with them. So no, definitely Enzo and Cass is definitely just off the crowd reaction. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, and an honorable mention to me would be the Wyatt family. I'm going to be honest, man. If there was a top 5, I wouldn't even put the Shield in the top 5.
I can respect that.
Because their entrance, when they threw off Ryback, I was just, it was what it was.
So then who would your 4 be?
I did not care. What's that?
Who would your 4th be?
Top 5 be?
So first it would be, like I said, right? Enzo and Cass, right? Kevin Owens, Paige. I would take the Wyatt family, and then Sami Zayn.
Okay.
Sammy's was good too.
When Sammy came out there and he pulled both of his shoulders out of the socket. It's still
honorable mention. Sammy 1A, 1B as his shoulders.
Yeah, his shoulders.
Yeah,
his shoulders. This man threw out both of his shoulders like just out of nowhere. It was crazy. But yeah, those would be
grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, 100%. And
I like it what Braun Breaker's doing.
Yeah,
especially after getting signed and then traded and then feeling like he's been disrespected. It's kind of been a dick lately.
Like his father,
that man. Like,
yeah. I was gonna say like his dad.
Look. I'm just saying. I don't think he has a biological mother. I think his dad and his uncle grew him in a tube. To have both of their genetics. I mean, does anybody have proof of his mom? Would you got a name, a picture?
I mean, it's a quick Google search away.
Yeah, but is that true though?
Yeah, but I'm sure it'd be like 133% right.
You really are a supervillain. All right.
No, I'm just saying. Am I wrong? He is way too much of a splitting image of his uncle and his brother.
I think also if I was gonna pick and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm thinking about the list in my head, right? Of just like people, right? And I just said, right? I would do the Women's Revolution right after that. Like I don't even know where I would.
Really good.
I'll be honest. The Shield might be like 9,
11 maybe. Because I mean, it was
good. Nexus is on that list too. Like they had a great debut.
I'm all about the follow up. Like you can have a great debut. What happens after that?
Yeah.
So Nexus, strong opening. Terrible closing.
Well,
Man.
terrible closing, but to be fair, like the next
It-
week, Vince McMahon came out and he was like, "I'm the one that brought up next. I called him out," and then they beat his old ass down too.
That's true.
I like to look at it.
I do understand.
The only way that I can like put them in like the top 10 or top 5 or whatever is like how it started, how it ended. I have to put Shield there. I also do love the Wyatts, but that weirdly started trickling off for I don't know.
No, just because WWE didn't know what to do. They just didn't know what to do. Like they had like this gold in their hand, and they're like, what are we gonna do with it? We don't know.
Yeah,
What
they kind of dropped the ball on that one.
They did.
You know,
100%.
and
Enzo and Cass was the same way.
Woo!
They had this whole tag team that came out and cut this crazy promo. The crowd was into it, and they're like, "Hey, you know, it'd be really great if we split you two up because we like Big Cass and we don't really like you, Enzo." And then it's like, wow,
they do that with all great tag teams or like could be great tag teams.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, I will give it up.
American Alpha.
America Alpha was one I was gonna say too. 100%, definitely on that list of like, oh my god, this was amazing.
That was
then Rhea Ripley, like coming up to the main roster.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
Finn Balor.
Like
that was a
Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Who?
Joe.
That's why JB's gonna whip your ass because you said it like that.
But the other one, but see, like here's like a disappointing one, right? Aleister Black and Ricochet and DIY.
Aleister Black had the cool entrance, but they didn't know what to do with that man. He was better off staying in NXT or not even going to WWE. Like
100%.
Do you think in the black and gold era of NXT, like that the high point and that whole mass exodus of like Adam Cole, O'Reilly, Fish, all those guys exiting the company, do you think that was the smartest move for them?
Yes.
yes.
Because look what we have with NXT now.
Mm-hmm.
All those people leaving made room for all the amazing talent that is like, you know, coming in now and coming up now. And
well, for WWE, it made sense. For them, no.
But I'm also thinking of like because of terrible like great NXT runs, but terrible call ups. If those group of guys, Cole and all of them, went to the main roster, wouldn't they just be in the same mix of like we have no idea what to do with you here?
possibly.
I think they hang on though. So here's the thing. I think they hang on because it was like, think about when they left, right? Was it 2021, 2022?
Mm-hmm.
Like they hang on just a little bit, and then Triple H starts to take over creative. Like 2023, he takes over creative. Then what happens? Vince gets pushed out, right? And then he gets kicked out, right? And as of 2024, and then what do you have? You have Hunter, like, and all of the people that he has. Could you imagine what it would look like to have, you know, the Undisputed Era in the main roster under Triple H right now? Like, there's no way that Triple H is dropping the ball because he was so high on Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way it goes down.
Right.
And I think
I agree with you on this, but I disagree at the same time because I feel like going back to Aleister Black, I feel like even under the Triple H control, I feel like he'd still been lost in the shuffle.
I don't know, man, because I felt like, to me, when I watched Aleister Black in NXT, like, he was just a force. Like, everybody recognized that. Like, he was dominating everybody when it was Andrade or it was Johnny Gargano or, you know, his
NXT run was amazing. I'll give it to you there with that one. His main roster was just a flop in my opinion.
Let's
throw him in a tag team with Ricochet for a little bit and see how that goes.
It's weird because if you think about it, that one week, right, that we saw them win the Dusty Cup, right? And in that 1 week, right, they faced off against the Raw championships, the Raw champions, the SmackDown champions, and the NXT champions. And yes, they lost all three, but I feel like that was the bar for those guys. Like, I think that's where, like, Vince saw the ceiling for those three guys. Were like, you guys are going to be great tag champions, and that's it. But, like, you literally watched them in 1 week go against all three champions and, like, put on banger matches for, you know, right outside of Mania. And that whole run, that week of Mania, they were just killing it. I was like, so to me, I'm like, I think Aleister Black would have had a great run in WWE. I think, you know, if Hunter had taken over earlier, right, you have a better run with Aleister Black. We never lose Bray Wyatt. We just don't. He never leaves because Hunter knew exactly what to do with him. And then Ricochet never goes away. Like, and in that same instance, we're still gonna get this fire. We're still gonna get the matchups with Bray, the moment with Bray and Undertaker. We're still gonna get, and we're gonna add more pieces to this talent that's coming over. Right? You're still gonna get a Julia coming over from New Japan, like currently how she is. There's a possibility, and I know this can sound crazy when I say it like this, but there's a possibility that Adam Cole involves Britt Baker going to the main roster or into NXT, and she runs NXT. And then we talk about Britt Baker in NXT. We're never talking about going to AEW. B Priestley comes over earlier. Like, there's just so much talent that I see that will come over and then be utilized so much cleaner under Hunter.
Another 2 years.
Yeah. and yeah.
But there's still time though.
Where we are.
Change. Things are going to change. People are going to jump back and forth.
I mean, think about where we are now with the talent that we have now, right? At Raw, right? Most of those guys were on NXT Black and Gold. And now those guys are coming up, and look at where we're at. We're literally watching these dudes just destroy everything. I mean, Sami Zayn. We're just talking about Sami Zayn and Chad Gable, Black and Gold guys. Braun Breaker coming up at the end of the Black and Gold era, right? Talk about Roman Reigns, your tribal chief. Seth Rollins is up there. You know what I mean? Those are both you guys that top Black and Gold guys, right? Look at Ricochet was doing this thing. Mustafa Ali, Buddy Matthews is in AEW. He's tearing it up too. Like, it's just, there's just so much that like Hunter had this eye for all this talent. Sure, right now DIY, I'll be honest, DIY is just spinning their wheels. They're not really sure what to do, but they're about to turn Ciampa, and guess what we're gonna get? The whole thing that we saw in NXT with Ciampa and Gargano, and we're about to get these
another tag team split.
Yeah, but you know what? It goes back to telling the same story that we told on NXT. We're about to watch this whole thing happen, and we're all going to be on the ride again. We're going to be like, this is amazing again. So I just think Hunter has this idea of where he's going to take the team and where he wants to go, and all this talent that we've been watching from Black and Gold are about to explode, and we're going to be like, damn, this is good. And then you're going to start seeing Sean's guys mixing with the Black and Gold guys. Bro, WWE about to be on a whole nother level, and it's just boiling right now.
Go to the comments, Cliff.
We have one comment. That's it. It's this one. Drew's whole thing, being a victim, can continue. That's it.
All right, cool beans. Moving on to our next. What's next?
Oh, yeah. Chaz, this is you.
Oh, it's me?
Chaz.
All right, here we go. It's time for my FAVE 5.
You gave this man a segment?
Yep, I made a segment specifically.
This man also has a show.
All right, it's time for my FAVE 5. My FAVE 5. All right, so look. My top 5 professional wrestlers born in the month of June. All right, Cliff, hit it with number 5. Coco Beware.
Bird.
Okay. Legend. Okay. Not only that, he's not only a legend, but he's black.
Okay. Sure. Let's go with
All
that.
right. Cliff, hit it with number 4. Right there. Philip Scott.
I support this.
I support it. I like that segment. Like
one of my all-time favorite TNA knockouts. That right there is a legend as well. All right.
You guys say the name for our people. Hey, first of all, say the name so that people know who you're talking about.
Oh, my fault. Okay, number 3.
Okay, by the way, this is Velvet Sky, by the way.
Wow.
Cody Rhodes.
Are we back?
Cody Rhodes. All right.
Put it up, Chaz. Cody Raheem Rhodes.
I was gonna say Martin Luther King. I was gonna go, Cody Luther King. I was gonna go that route. All right, you're WWE champion, the man that ended the tribal chief, right there, Cody Rhodes. That's number 3. All right, let's hit him with number 2. Yours truly, the Don Chaz Evans. Okay, what's not to say about the Don Chaz Evans, multiple-time tag team champion? All right, the number that
put an end to that.
The first member of Pure Ignorance. All right, now if I'm number 2, right? Who in the world could be number 1? Ladies and gentlemen, for the first edition of Chaz's FAVE 5, all right, my number 1 professional wrestler born in the month of June. Hit him with it, Cliff. The phenomenal AJ Styles. Okay, that's the GOAT. There's nothing you can say about it, right, ladies and gentlemen? The GOAT, born in the greatest month of June. Yeah, that's my fave 5. Any opposition to my fave 5? There we go. Thank you, Cliff, for putting it up right there. Right there. Coco Beware, Velvet Sky, Cody Rhodes, the Don Chaz Evans, and number 1, AJ Styles.
I put Coco at 2.
Well, that's why
number
it's not,
2 can just get
TJ's
kicked off.
fave 5. It's Chaz's fave 5.
I have a thing too. Just mine is greatest dad edition, and this is number 1. That's right, Christian Cage. Let's go.
Greatest dad alive.
Greatest dad
Alive. Keyword alive.
No, that's
Look at that face. That
Look
face
at
of disappointment in Chaz's
I
list.
was just disappointment.
I heard you.
Like,
I
straight
heard it was Father's Day.
He is.
I've also heard that this man is the only person who can rock a turtleneck crop top.
he can.
Terrible. All right,
Can I go? Can I change my hottest wrestler of the week? Can I just go back and say Christian Cage because that's that guy.
I know, right?
He gets it.
He understands the business.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Third topic.
Bam, here we are.
Here we are. Grading Swerve's first world title reign so far. All right. I don't want to go first because I think I'm going to have an aneurysm talking about this. Go ahead, Twitch. You can start.
I don't want to start.
You don't have to start then. Go ahead, TJ.
It's all right.
That's fine. He don't got to go. Damien, you go.
No, I know. I just that was my answer. It's all right.
It's oh.
Oh, you want me to go next? You want me to go next?
I said so. First off, I said that just to get that. Just to get that.
Oh, you sure you want me to go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Fuck you, Tony Khan. I think that explains everything.
No, I thought this.
It's like he gave me like I don't know, like truffle fries with like gold shaving on top of it, and then just took a shit on it.
That's
What?
too detailed for that not to have been true at some point in time in your life.
I can't with this show today.
Fucking ruined it. So
I love Swerve.
I did too.
I just think there's more can be done with it.
Yeah.
So much more can be done with it.
All right, there we go.
But the thing is, what?
I thought you. Yeah. What?
Give somebody else the ball and not Tony.
Damien, that's your argument for any AEW
Everything.
So
Am I wrong though?
no.
Yes.
I'll
Wait. This specifically, this one thing specifically. No, you're not wrong. But as a whole, I can't say all that.
Okay, maybe I don't. Okay, sometimes good things slip through the cracks. It's probably because it was a suggestion, not his idea. He
So
just
I'm
said, okay.
kind of stuck in the middle on it. Like, you haven't done anything great, but you haven't done anything super horrible neither. Like, it's just kind of okay. You're champion. This is cool.
It is a C- grade. That's what it is.
Yes.
You give us this A moment where this man literally beats one of your. Let's be real, like Samoa Joe, like anywhere he goes, anywhere he holds a championship, it's instantly top tier, right?
Yeah.
So you give him this moment where he chases down and he wins, right? And then what did you do? What did you do after that? Like you did nothing, man. You did nothing.
So all the great stuff he did was right before the title reign.
Yeah.
All of the great stuff. Now imagine if all that he did was put into this title reign. My God, it'd be a whole different conversation.
I mean, let's be real. Like for me, this is so I like the idea of like getting Christian in that championship spot, right? That hey, we good with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me that we can't put like Cesaro for this championship, right? Like we can't really like, and I only say that because we're building, right? Because I'd love to see a Swerve versus Bryan Danielson. Like I know my man is on the way out of the company, but this should be a match that we get. Like Bryan Danielson, like you put him against top tier talent, and I'm not saying that Christian isn't a top tier talent. It's just that Bryan Danielson is on his way out. We know him as one of the goats. You want to establish Swerve as one of your goats. So why is he not in this match? Why is he not in there? You know, and I understand Kenny's hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of your top tier players, right? But like now that MJF is back, are we going to get a Swerve versus MJF match? Is that where a title change is going to happen? And I hope not, because I would love to see Swerve beat MJF, right?
Yeah.
Just to keep establishing that this man is great, and we have to keep building on his greatness. Because the thing is the last few title runs that you've had has been kind of lackluster. Let's be real. Like it doesn't matter. Like when Moxley first won the title, we were all excited for Mox.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 3-time champion, and guess what? We're all just kind of like, cool. What has he done?
I'm different. I'm different from that one.
But it's like
I love Mox. I think there's.
I'm not saying I love Mox too.
There's a lot of gold moments in those 3 reigns to me.
But I'm just looking at why would Mox be able to get all these moments and we can't build these moments up with Swerve? You know, like what are you gonna do? You're gonna put him in a match? Well, like let me be real. This would be an upgrade too. Can I get Pac versus Swerve? Can I get that kind of match? I mean, Pac is the top tier guy. I know he's in and out all the time because he's usually getting hurt, right? But yo, you got this guy at the top. Bring him in. Let's get this matchup going, right? I want to see dudes who are gonna this is gonna sound fucked up when I say this. They're gonna bludgeon the shit out of each other, and Swerve does that, and that's why I want Pac in this matchup, right? I like.
So what do you think about Ospreay? Ospreay right now, like
I don't like the Ospreay setup.
Too soon.
That was our thing last. We were talking the other day. We were like, Ospreay is way too soon. Like you really pigeon yourself in a corner by putting Ospreay versus Swerve. Like you got your 2 biggest babyface and your mid card belt and your your world title. And you're just gonna go boom right then and there. Whose momentum you about to kill?
And not even out of a big pay-per-view.
Exactly. Like
Forbidden Door, I realize Forbidden Door is considered one of their big pay-per-views, but when it came to their big pay-per-views, we were talking about Revolution, we were talking about Double or Nothing, we were talking about All Out, and we were talking about Full Gear. Those were our big moments. Those were our big pay-per-views. There was only 4 of them. We're all excited about that. And now you have, was it Fighter Fest was one of them too at one point. Forbidden Door, right? And those are essentially your B tier pay-per-views. Let's just be real. Like I get it, right? New Japan and CMLL and all those guys are big companies. But you don't really. The first time you had to show up, you didn't really hype it up like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And even if we are doing that,
they could. That's a match. That's a match that should be at Wembley. Let's be honest.
Here's my problem.
That should be at Wembley.
Will Ospreay shouldn't be in this match. I'm going to say 100. He should not be in this match. Who should be in this match? Zack Sabre Jr., especially if you're going to do a Forbidden Door. Right. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Swerve. Like, no, but you're going to have Zack Sabre Jr. in what? The multi-man match? Like, you're talking about one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. If Swerve beats him, that gives him that opportunity to be like, yo, I beat not only the greatest technical wrestler, so I want to take on the greatest wrestler, which can lead to him taking on Bryan Danielson.
I agree with what you're saying. I want to see people that are going to bludgeon the shit out of each other, but at the same time help elevate Swerve's title reign a little more.
Yeah.
And seeing people like Zack Sabre Jr. would do that. Seeing people like Bryan Danielson down the line would do that. Even if you want to do him and Ospreay later down the line at Wembley Stadium, like Chaz was saying, I agree with that. Like, it's just been a very, like I said earlier, you're world champion. Congratulations. It's cool. I like seeing this. But it's not as entertaining as I thought it was going to be. Like, what have you really done with it?
Well, this whole thing with like I was saying earlier, like it being too soon for Ospreay. Wouldn't it be too soon for Sabre?
No.
Why not?
Because you're bringing Sabre in for one show.
Yeah.
You're really
So you're just wanting Swerve to have one shots with these people they just bringing in, like with no story built up.
So Saber
No real
is one of
interest.
those guys. Well, here's my thing with Saber Jr., right? And I do see your point, right? Here's my thing with Saber Jr. At this moment in time, you're bringing in dudes who are well known with WWE, with AEW, right, and with their partnership, right? And Zack Sabre Jr. has knocked off some top dudes. Let's keep it, right? So to have him come in and challenge for the world title would make sense, right? Because we could do the same thing with Jeff Cobb. Let's just be real. We can do those things where we'll bring in this dude just for this run, and then our next pay-per-view we can line. If we want to line up for Will Ospreay at Wembley, Will's got to drop that international title, and then you're pushing him to the next title. But here's the problem: what are you gonna do at the end of the day? You're stopping one of those two's momentum. Like, are you taking down Will, or are you taking down Swerve? Whose title reign are you willing to end, or whose momentum are you willing to end, so that the other person looks great? You know what I mean? And that's what my problem is. It's like that's why I think it's too soon. I think if this was, and I know this can sound crazy, if this was next year in Wembley, I wouldn't even have the problem.
Do you think doing it this year, doing it at Wembley sooner, do you think there's a way to elevate both of them at the same time? Like
you're gonna elevate both talent regardless, because this match is gonna be a fire match. Keep it 100.
What if they go draw?
Off the rails.
Then you're gonna have a lot of pissed off people. You're gonna have a lot of pissed off. You mean to tell me they're gonna go 60-minute Broadway? Like, it's a title match. 60-minute Broadway?
Oh yeah. All right. So
it's happened
for the title.
Yes, they did it on just television.
Was that Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I thought Kenny and Brian was just a match. I didn't think it was for the title.
Yeah, it's for the title.
So my dinner's ready. So fuck you guys.
Oh, I mean, wait. First off, what you having for dinner? What we having?
Crab cakes, snow crab legs, deep fried Brussels sprouts with
All right, go. All right, go. Get out of here. Get out. Jesus. Deep fried.
Everybody says happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, you'll call. Yeah, we'll call. Yeah, call us later. All right. Anyway, he said Brussels sprouts. That was
But yeah, I think at the end of the day, man, I just think I just don't think that it's a good call. Especially because, like, you feel like the crowd is gonna know that that's gonna happen. If this would have been like a rematch with Samoa Joe, I may be like, "Hey, that's cool," but yeah. I'm not.
So right now, who would you have put in this spot? Like, out of all the people that you've thought of or said like over the past couple minutes, who would be better in this spot than Ospreay?
I think Pac. I mean, he can flip face or heel. He's kind of a tweener, He cuts great promos. He has a reason to kind of go after Swerve, because think about it, like, Pat gets hurt, Swerve takes off. Now Pat can come back and be like, "Yo, this was supposed to be my spot, and you're holding my championship, and I've never been beaten for something like this." So then he can just kind of make his claim, destroy everything around, and just beat a bastard that he is, and then tear it up at a Forbidden Door.
But who's to say like that could be the next thing?
It could be. I just think that Will versus Swerve is way too soon. It's literally his second defense.
My thing with Pac is so intriguing. Like, I would like to see the story with Swerve and Pac, but that you have to keep him healthy. And be
that's
like,
why we do it now, because that's what I was saying. I did say that. You gotta go now.
All right, now it's all making sense, Cliff. Now it makes sense. Okay.
That makes
There's a method to Cliff's madness.
Yeah, 100%. I see the writing on the wall.
It seems like we've made it to the end. So,
and you
Chaz didn't go off about this.
Well, I'm surprised. Yeah, this was fun.
No, you didn't know. How is Swerve's first title defense?
I'm sorry. You're right.
Okay, all right.
I didn't go. You're right. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, it's trash. There's no effort being put into it. Okay, they had all the effort of building him up, and it's what nothing. He first African American champion his way to the belt, and done nothing for it, and done nothing to it. I would have rather had Joe hold the belt longer.
I really hate that
this title
timeline.
reign. I give it a grade of an F, like Mr. Crockett from Fairly Odd Parents.
Can you spaz out like him too?
Sorry.
I really don't like the whole thing about first African American champion for AEW. I'm like, it's only been 5 years.
Thank you. I was like,
So it's only been 5 years. Like 10, 15, whatever, and we don't have anything. Okay, got it. Cool. 5 years. It's 5 years, man.
Like
It's been like 5 champions.
I feel the same way. So it's like he did all that, and then now look what you got. You got it, brother. Now and you, well, it ain't. You got it. You got that moniker now. This reign ain't shit.
Can you stop with the pen? I feel like you're about to tell me my parole is violated.
Chaz really graded papers over there, trying to F's for everybody.
Is he the parole officer or is he the parolee? Because it can go either way right now.
This guy, but anyway,
The way he's dressed,
like,
it is.
There's no effort. There's no effort. Like as you can see, there's no effort. You can tell you see it on the show. What stories and who is being featured more, who's getting the effort and the time and the care. You know. So it sucks. It sucks. It's garbage, dumpster fire, toilet water, doo-doo.
I mean, we could also argue that it's still in its infancy stage, but
yeah, absolutely, you're right.
Chaz wants immediate results. He wants what he wants right now.
Yeah, well, I didn't win it in the first place.
He's
You
impatient.
could also argue that Swerve's title reign only took place because so many people were injured at the time.
Exactly.
Like Adam Cole, MJF, like the list goes on. AEW has a real big injury issue. And I feel like that's another reason you're seeing Swerve put in this position.
Which
Not
is crazy.
saying that-
They got all this talent and everybody getting hurt. All this goddamn talent.
I'm not saying that's the
Also-
only reason. He is talented. But the injuries didn't help, I think.
Also, I think if also I'm throwing another name out there that probably should be in this title hunt and to help kind of solidify Swerve's Konosuke. Like the dude is like having fire matches and he's winning a lot. Like you stick him right in this match with Swerve. Like if Christian Cage is gonna be the first person to set the base, Konosuke should be that next person, and then after that you're gonna put, and like I said, a Zack Sabre Jr. type, right? A big name, Pac, and then that way you just keep building up this name, and then you're elevating the young other talent too at the same time. I just think my problem is just that when I look at you going in, you're like, oh, well, Will's hot right now, so put Will in with Swerve. It's like, bro, you're not thinking about the long term. You're just you're hitting this.
Takeshi is a very good pick, but I just think he needs another layer. Yeah, he's been on banger matches, but there's just something, I don't know what it is, but there's something missing.
Yeah.
Before, like, I would just place him in the world title picture.
But that's why I would put him in the title picture. I put him in the picture with Don Callis, right? And then they have this fire match, and then as you're building, the next time that he comes back to face Swerve, hopefully we
like an eliminator thing. Like
Yeah.
Okay, I keep forgetting they do those.
Yeah, everybody else does.
Alrighty. Well, now we've reached the end. So, with that being said, thank you for checking us out. I appreciate all of you for for coming and celebrating my birthday with me on the 3 Count Podcast, Chaz and Friends. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube and that follow button on all your favorite social media platforms. 3 Count Pod on everything but Twitter. On Twitter is 3count_pod. All right. Make sure you hit the number 3. Don't type in THREE. That's that other podcast that has 3 Count Thursdays. That's not us. So don't put out the THREE. Number 3. All right. So yeah, you made it to the end of the show. It's been an hour and a half. My PlayStation users, you get a trophy. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. My PC users, you get a virus. Get off of PC. Stop being a noob. Tune in next
Stop
week.
being. Oh man, I could go off on you about PCs. Shut up.
Anyway, continue, Chaz.
Yeah, I won't be here next week because I'm booked. So have fun with Red Dog and Friends.
Yeah. And then
It's always him and Joe.
also, if you guys want to, go follow at JBougie, JBOUJII on X. And we'll catch you later. Bye.
No, don't